Turn 2 Cygnar gives 3 to the Stormwall, 1 to the Lancer, and keeps 1 for himself after upkeeping Fortify. Lancer runs forward, and the Arcane Shield is upkept by the Journeyman, and gets right in behind that one objective there. This Halfjack runs up in Mines, perfect little trap for those Temple Flame Guards, and the Sword Knights move up into the forest, again, kind of in reserve to run up, make sure that objective stays very safe. I don't think I'll be able to capture it at all, because they're just with the bastions and all the bodies of the Flame Guard. At least we can keep it safe from them capturing it. Ayan and Holt move up, give him the Stormwall magical weapon, and then Stormwall does covering fire, drops down a few templates. Now each one has to be in one of his arcs, that's why I didn't put both over towards the bastion. But he just dropped that lightning pod down. First hits, boosting damage, huge amount of damage. It was 10 damage to the, I think, Reckoner. And then attacking with the second one, I have 3, so I might as well boost again. And another huge hit, taking out his movement and his left arm. So awesome stuff here. And the Halfjacks are kind of just running up, and the Hammersmith kind of realigning itself. Reinhold reloads Darius, and then he moves up in range of the Squire, of course, do all the crazy things, and he shoots his little gun, or it's quite a big gun actually, but it deviates not to hit anything. And then shooting at the Menoth and Blessing Jack, he also scatters and does nothing. And then of course I move forward with my Arcane Tempest Gun Mages now that I have a perfect trap for them, and the other way they might as well just, run past it towards them. But I'm shooting, trying to get critical brutal, and I need an 8 to hit, which is pretty hard, but I can't roll above a 6 or a 4. And so they all miss terribly and do absolutely nothing. But that's okay, because they are defense 15, so they should be able to hold out. So a few focus allocated here, and then I of Menoth is upkept, and that gives them plus to hit, and I think plus defense. And then the Choir moves up, and then the one Choir not able to do anything. That's okay, because he's got a full unit of them, so it doesn't actually hurt him at all, but he just had to move back. And he has to run, but it doesn't mean the rest of the unit has to run either. It's not part of the order. And then they use safe passage again, so Jacks can't be targeted except for those magical attacks or ranged attacks. And then he gets it's not evasive, it's enlivened that got cast on him. So when he gets hit by a melee attack, he gets to make a full move. And he also gets to make an inch move every time he gets hit, just because of his regular hits. Or no, he doesn't get to make an inch move. The person who hits him gets pushed back an inch. We'll see how that turns into the play out here. But the Bastions move up, skirting that covering fire, and then attack the Storm Pod and massacre it. I don't even think he had the roll for it, because, well, he had the roll to see if it hit, because it's strength 5, or defense 5, but he did get it. Temple Flame Guard then activate and charge forward. Easily being able to get in range, very speedy little infantry here. And skirting the mine as well, so they're not going to die from the mine either. So that's all very, very good. And now, because they have reach and combined melee attack, they do miss the first attack, but they hit on the second, and if they hit, they just massacre these poor little gun mages. And so he's rolling quite well, complete opposite of what the gun mages did. Well, I mean, you get encouraged when you see that someone can't shoot at all, and you're running into them, like, it makes you just a lot more confident, and you stab them to death. It's very common stuff. The Reckoner moves up through the cloud, POW 10, and that causes 1 point of damage. Every little bit helps. And then with his big club, he bashes the poor Halfjack down into the ground. But he doesn't become a mine this time, he just becomes scrap. The Vanquisher then moves up and pot shots at the Stormwall, boosts damage, and ooh, that's an ugly roll. But now we got P. Severus moving up, and he grabs an extra focus from the rack, and it blows up. But nothing was in range of it. The Book then moves up, and he just keeps all his focus, just making sure, and makes everyone immune to. The Book makes everyone immune to stationary knockdown. Stay tuned, part 3. Lots of death incoming.